Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Uh, I've been feeling a lot more relaxed these days. I've been feeling a sense of release. I hate to use that word, but it's a release of tension or a release of withholding my Scientology past. I've actually been holding my Scientology past secret. It's only those in my immediate family and my wife, my stepson, son. Um, and to be so expressive after 12 years or more, and actually talking about it wide open, is something I haven't done since I was there. To talk about all those Scientology things. And it's amazing how it's all just loosening up in my mind and kind of being jostled free. I hope that makes sense. I mean, I'm getting there. One example is my wife and I want to do our own interview about the purification rundown. I was in charge of that for several years, and I've got stories. But as she's talking to me about it, as we're thinking of questions to ask and writing things down, I really hate the area. I can't stand thinking about it. It was one of the biggest areas of my PTSD-ness, among other things, but that was an area that was and just having a look at it, I get such a repulsion. So it's going to take a little time. I want to do a good segment of the interview. I want it to be comprehensive and actually educational. One thing we wanted to go over was the amounts of niacin and thyme in the sauna versus what is normally expected. What do your normal health codes say? And I've always been under the impression, unfortunately even now, where I'm like, yeah, we knew those rules, but people just don't know. Hubbard was smarter than them. He knew better. And yeah, what I need to find is the Pure Delivery Manual, the doctor's form, and that would be fun to go over. Because you get to see the details of what the doctors are supposed to do versus what we sometimes did. We'd find a cheap doctor, somebody who would just sign the papers, or just go over it very briefly. And yeah. So this community has helped me so great. I just found somebody who filmed the Boston ward in its current state, and it's horrendous. We had this beautiful building. It was like a little mini castle. I believe the place was paid for. All paid for. The place was so beautiful. It was evil as fuck, but it's still a beautiful building. And I was there when they did all the regging for the new, the Ideal Org, and what kind of nightmare that was. We raised millions of dollars. And they bought a building, but they never went into it because it was too run down. and then live in this fucking closet in space. And they just can't face reality of like, this is expansion. This is David Miscavige's ideal plan. They just can't see it. Or they just see it as, their own apocalypse, maybe. The Theta Mest War. When they come up with something. Theta Mest War, that's something that he talks about. Theta being spiritual, Mest being physical. So, spiritual, physical war. Whatever. Someday I want to go to Boston and film. I would like to talk to the people who've been there when I was. I would love to confront them. Say hi. Maybe just hear what they have to say about their generation. And it's another beautiful day. I work second shifts, so I tend to be tired in the morning. My daughter goes to school and my wife is up and I get up. I tend to look pretty tired. Sorry. When I look at the protests going on, the DOA being freed and the whole group, what a piece of history. This entire community is historic, I perceive. When Scientology goes down, it's going to. It won't be able to survive. The fire's pretty raging right now, and it's just started. This is a holy fire. It's cleansing. Just look at it burn. Spreading out to all the other orgs. It's so great. This is so great. And this is exactly what is needed. Just simple truth shining on them. When they go down, you'll be part of their history. As they go in flames, you can say you witnessed it. We can all witness it. You don't have to speak out. I would like it if you did, though. I think all the ex-staff should think about it. Ex-staff members. There's not enough representing the Class 5 orgs out here in the virtual world or in the media world. The Sea Orgs have been through hell, Sea Org staff. But it's a really different arena being a Class 5. Similar but different. We have our own struggles and stories. And I want to hear more people from the Class 5 org, wherever you are. If it's from Boston org, I mean, hell, I would love to talk to you. If it's someone you recognize me from Boston, why don't you give me a comment or an email? theholyrogue@gmail.com. This is how it works. This is how it gets done. I'm so relieved. So it's safe, man. Come on, speak out. Just tell your own story, your own observations, what you witness. That's all you gotta do. Be who you are. I found the safety in that. As you guys know from my first video, I'm pretty insecure. And you may see some improvement so far. There's more to come. But come on out. Get a camera. I got a really crappy laptop. I'm using it right now. It's got a camera and it works. That's all you need. Phone. You can use your phone. Come as you are. Thank you. God bless you.